butterflies are popular symbols for Easter. Butterflies are always fascinating to me. Beautiful butterflies flying around the sky. And the amazing thing is that they actually came from caterpillars. There are times in life that we feel like we are caterpillars crawling on the ground, crawling slowly, and every step seems not easy. There are times in life that we feel like we are in a cocoon, trapped in a situation and cannot move out of it. Although life in these stages look gloomy, there is always hope. Caterpillars and being trapped in cocoons are only some stages in life, and they will not last forever. One day we will get out of these stages and become a butterfly. Life will become beautiful and free. This reminds us of the new life that Jesus Christ brought about, a new life that is beautiful and free. Peter wrote to the Christians in Asia Minor who were suffering great persecution to remind them that Christian life is a life of hope. He said, "By God's great mercy, He has given us a new birth into a living hope through the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead." The people whom Peter was writing to have never met Jesus. They belong to the group whom Jesus said, "Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have come to believe." We also belong to this group. We have never met Jesus on earth, but we can experience the reality of God in our life. These can be times when our prayers are answered. These can be times when God talks to us. These can be times when God shows us a vision. These can be times when we feel the peace of God in a stressful or hurtful time. These can also be times of coincidences that sometimes happened at a time when we need it. The list can go on and on. Experiencing the reality of God in our life reminds us that God is with us. We are not alone living our own life. We are not facing the challenges in our life alone, and so on. Like what the psalmist says to God in today's psalm, "It is you who uphold my lot. You will not abandon me to the grave. You will show me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy, and your right hand are pleasures forevermore." With God guiding him and protecting him, his heart is glad and his spirit rejoices. His body also shall rest in hope. This is the kind of living hope that Peter is talking about. This hope is not just some kind of wishful thinking or positive thinking. It is a firm conviction that with God all things are possible. This living hope comes through resurrection, Jesus' resurrection from the dead. The resurrection brings life to Jesus and newness of life for humanity. The living hope that we have in the new life is beautiful and free, as it is imperishable, undefiled, and unfading. Now is springtime. There are so many beautiful flowers blooming everywhere. But the thing is, even the most beautiful flower fades, withers, and dies. They're beautiful, but not last long. With the living hope, the beauty of the new life through the resurrection of Jesus Christ is everlasting. As Jesus has triumphed over death, nothing can overcome this living hope, which is rooted in the resurrection of Christ Jesus. Nobody can take away our peace and joy in life, as this peace and joy is rooted in our trust in God rather than on circumstances. We will have sufferings in life. Misfortunes do happen in life. But as we have this living hope, we still have peace and joy no matter what happens to us. Even in times of tribulation, this living hope does not back down or become faint. And actually, it is life-giving. People who are hopeful live a beautiful life as they are able to stay positive no matter what happens in life. They will take the times when they suffer various trials as opportunities to refine themselves, to become better. Just like before gold is pure, it has to be tested in the fire. They will learn the lesson in the experience, and very often they will become smarter, stronger in faith, stronger in love, after going through certain challenges and changing times in life. When Jesus appears to his disciples, he said to them, "Peace be with you." Peace was a common Hebrew greeting that people used at that time. It only expresses a longing or a wish for peace. But the peace that Jesus gives is different and not as the world gives. The peace that Jesus gives is total well-being and inner rest of spirit in fellowship with God. The peace of Jesus is the all-embracing sphere of his life, his love, and his joy. And it is a peace that surpasses all understanding. With the peace of Jesus, the disciples can find new strength to face the new circumstances and challenges in life. The resurrected Christ appeared to his disciples to give them living hope and peace. As we can see from the Bible, the lives of the disciples were changed radically. With this living hope and peace of Christ, they got new strength and new courage to face the challenges in front of them and share the good news with other people instead of hiding in a locked room. As followers of Christ, we also have these gifts of living hope and peace of Christ. May we also have the new strength and new courage to face the challenges in our lives, to triumph over them, and to live out the beautiful life that God has prepared for us. While the sermon is preached in Chinese, maybe you would like to think about, were there times in your life that you felt like you were a caterpillar crawling on the ground, or